Alrighty. Hold on. Let me put my microphone just a little closer to my face here, and let's move this that way. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Gaber, the animator, and I know that this is not an animation, but I think that I definitely need to make a video because I love video games. Love video games. These things have taken up so much of my life, so much of my time, and it's the Game Awards. I gotta do something. I gotta say something. So that's what we're here to do today. We're gonna talk about the Game Awards and we're gonna vote because I think it'll be fun and I want you guys to all see my opinions, especially on two specific games that could win Game of the Year. And I'm just gonna hop directly into the important stuff and talk about the things that I find problematic. And number one is obviously Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I know that Elden Ring is a solid game, okay? It won Game of the Year in 2022. This is a DLC. This is not a game. Now, I do think it would be fine if there was like a DLC specific, like a DLC of the Year category. But Game of the Year for a DLC is mad, wild, absolutely insane, and I'm not voting for it. And then the second game here that I find problematic is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. At first I was like, okay, that's a solid game to put in here. But the more I thought about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth being in there, the more that I have to give it the same treatment as I'm giving Elden Ring. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a remake, and I think it could be fine in something like a remake of the year, along with games like Persona 3 Reload and Silent Hill 2, because those were remakes that came out this year and they did amazing. So I can't vote for any of these two. They're not getting my vote, and I'm sticking by that because to me at least, Game of the Year is cool. Okay, and I don't want to give it to these two. I just I just don't. So I think for this one, I'm gonna pick the only game here I've actually played because I haven't played Astrobot. I played Astro's Playroom, so I know like a general idea of what Astrobot is, but I cannot say that I've played Astrobot, so I cannot judge my vote off of something I haven't even played. I haven't played Balatro. I didn't even know Balatro existed until today. Apparently, it's a really cool game. I might have to check it out. I think it's on mobile, but even then, I'll probably just get it on my PC. So yeah, I'll probably check out Balatro. Black Myth Wukong, I do plan on playing. I have not gotten to it. I want to play it. It looks really fun. I remember thinking that it was gonna suck. I was very convinced, along with all the other people, that it was gonna be it was just gonna be like a one of those games that gets like these cool, crazy trailers, kind of like Concord, where it looked like it was gonna be a really good game, and then it just wasn't. That's kind of what I expected from Black Myth Wukong. It was not that at all, and I'm actually fairly happy with Black Myth Wukong, even though I've never played it, and I know that I would definitely enjoy it. So I will probably check this out possibly soon. But I think the game that gets my vote is gonna have to be Metaphor B Fantasio. It's the only game I've played, and I know it's a solid game, and in my opinion, definitely deserves Game of the Year. So I have to give it to that. I just have to. I just have to. And then for the best game direction, again, these are the exact same games as Game of the Year. I can give Elden Ring this one, but on the same note, I still haven't played it, so I can't. I also haven't played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I know that I would enjoy it. I'm actually doing a let's play. Let's spoil one of my future videos coming up. I'm doing let's plays, and we're gonna start off with the original Final Fantasy. So please tune in for that. Tune in. Come on. I mean, like if you want a great way to make sure that you're tuned into that one, just hit the little subscribe button, and when the video comes out, you'll get notified as long as you ring the little bell. So like yeah, do that. Yeah, I haven't played any of these except for Metaphor, so I can't give it to anything but Metaphor, even though I know that the other games are solid. So moving forward, best narrative. Okay, I've been getting into the Yakuza series. I finished Yakuza 0. Solid game. I actually might replay it because I do want to do a let's play on the other games. So I may be replaying through Yakuza 0. And I can't. I would love to give this to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth for best narrative because I know it's got a great narrative. I know it's amazing. My friend freaking loves this game, but I can't give it to Infinite Wealth because I haven't played it. I can't give it to Hellblade 2. I want to give it to Silent Hill 2 because I know I would enjoy the hell out of this game, but like I haven't played it. I can't give it to Rebirth. I have to give it to Metaphor. It's the only game that I can truly judge because I've actually played it. And best art direction. This I don't need to play the game to choose. But this I can still say I'm giving it to Metaphor. I know I'm gassing up Metaphor. But I love Metaphor. It's so good. I really need to play more of it. Maybe I'll let's play it. But then I'd have to restart. I'll think about it. It's a great game. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. I love it. It's so good. I I should probably play more of it. I really want to play more of this. I think I'm gonna play more of this soon. Yeah, but I have to give the UI has me frothing at the mouth. The 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 pause screens, the menus are so good, and then you got like the fight scenes, the transitions, the cut scenes. Oh my god, I can't not give it to Metaphor. Like I just can't. I just cannot. Best score in music. I can't give this one to Metaphor just because I love the Metaphor soundtrack, but I've heard the soundtrack for Stellar Blade. Wonderful. Silent Hill, I'm not a huge fan of. Astrobot, wonderful, and I haven't heard the soundtrack for this one. So I think it's going to be between Astrobot and Stellar Blade, and I have to give that one to Stellar Blade because I mean, great audio, great audio. Best audio design. I can't give this to Black Ops 6. Did you guys see the pay to win that Black Ops 6 was doing? I can't give that to Black Ops 6. I think for audio design, I'd have to give it to Astrobot because it was built around the PS5's um, like accessibility. So obviously, it's going to use the best audio it can when it's trying to use everything that the PS5 has to offer. So I'm gonna give that to Astrobot. Best performance. Um, not Star Wars. I can't judge any of these. I can't really judge any of these. So we're gonna go with the trusty Penguin Zero, Moist Critical, and he voted for this one. So I'm gonna vote for this one because I trust him. He has good opinions. Innovation and accessibility, basically making the game easier for new players to understand. Um, I've only played Black Ops 6 here, and I do think that Black Ops 6 is a pretty easy to learn, easy to figure out game. It takes a second, but it doesn't confuse you. As long as you do the tutorial, you'll be fine. Games for Impact. Okay, I've never played any of these, so I really it's hard to choose. But I think I'm just gonna go with Life is Strange just because it's the only one here I've actually heard of. Like these three, I have no idea. This I've heard of because of Moist Critical. I don't even know what that is. So like, I have to give it to Life is Strange because it's Life is Strange. Ongoing. We're rolling Fortnite and Final Fantasy 14 out. I do play Final Fantasy 14 like a very small bit. I've only like I have not played a lot of this game. And Fortnite, we don't talk about Fortnite. Helldivers 2 has I feel like its time in the light was so short lived. Like it blew up. It did massive. It was a great game, and then it just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. So I'm gonna give this to Destiny because for years and years and years and years I've heard about Destiny 2. So I'm gonna give this to Destiny. I should really play it. Community support. For community support, that's a rough one. Not Fortnite. Fortnite gets hated on by its community so much because even the community is starting to realize that Fortnite is a cash grab. Final Fantasy 14, I don't hear people talk about. Helldivers 2, like I said, it was massive for the time it was there, but then it kind of just withered away. So I think between Baldur's Gate 3 and No Man's Sky, I'm going to have to give that to Baldur's Gate 3. Best independent game. I haven't heard any of these, but this one's a nominee for Game of the Year, so like it's got to be good. Like best debut indie game. Again, I haven't played any of these. I've only heard of Balatro, and it's a nominee for Game of the Year, so it's got to be amazing. And if it's a debut indie game, that's absolutely insane. Like they just tried to do something and they did it. They win. Like if the first indie game and it's a Game of the Year is insane. It okay. I literally can't not give it to Balatro. That's absolutely insane. It's impressive. Very impressive. Best of mobile game. Again, it's in Game of the Year nominees. Like that's insane. Not games don't just normally get Game of the Year nominees. That's not how it works. So VR or AR, I've literally never played any of these. Never seen anybody play them. So I'm just gonna judge a book by its cover with this one, and I'm gonna say that Metro Awakening looks like it could be really cool. Never played it. Action game. I think that I can give this one to Black Myth Wukong, even though the only one I've played here is Call of Duty Black Ops 6, because I know that Black Myth Wukong is a solid action game, and it's better than Black Ops 6. No offense, Black Ops 6, but like, I cannot not. Like, action adventure, again, I don't think I've played any of these, but dude, it like read the context here. For the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving, that is Astrobot in the entire game. Best RPG. All right, we're choosing the only one I've played here, Metaphor Fantasio. Obviously, it's the best RPG. It's so good. It's so good. Fighting. Okay. So out of all of these, I've played Multiversus in its beta, and I heard that it is not as good now that it's out of its beta. So I think I'm gonna give it to Sparking Zero, just because I know people who've played it and they're talking really good things about it. So I'll give it to that. Best family game. This is a hard one because Astrobot I don't think is split screen, so I can't give it to Astrobot. And honestly, I think that like if you're gonna have a feel good family time, you're gonna be playing Super Mario Party Jamboree. Sim or strategy? Honestly, this is a crazy bias that I'm gonna use to choose this one. I've only heard of Unicorn Overlord, and that's because I'm an Atlas fan. I've never heard of these other ones, so I'm just gonna give it to Unicorn Overlord because it's the only one I know. Sports or racing? I don't play any of this, but all over my PlayStation feed was 2K25 for NBA. So Merry Christmas. I'm giving that to the NBA 2K25. Multiplayer. I cannot give this to Black Ops 6 in good faith. I can't give this to Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 has this issue where when you play, if you play on if you play Black Ops 6 on hold on, multiplayer and you pop off for one match like you do really good, this game will just like make you go up against like Twitch streamers. Like the skill based matchmaking is absolutely insane. Like if you do good, you're gonna go up against people who are just gonna absolutely shove your face in the dirt. Like it's just not fun. And who in their right mind would give this to Super Mario Party Jamboree? I honestly think Helldivers 2 is a good standing one here, but like I said, that one, both of these games kind of like they were there, they did great, and then they kind of withered away. And Tekken 8, I literally, I've heard of because I was looking up like best PS5 games when I got my PS5. I guess it's good, but I've never heard anybody speak of this game. So I think the one that lasted longer was Helldivers 2, so I'm gonna give it to Helldivers 2 because yeah, that game did great. Best adaptation. I haven't seen any of these, but I know that Yakuza sucks, so this isn't even a question. Haven't seen Knuckles, haven't seen any of these, but these two I know did great. And honestly, I'm seeing more stuff for Arcane than Fallout, but I'm also seeing a lot on Fallout. But I'm gonna go with Arcane just because I've heard it's really good, and I'm an anime fan, so like easy. Most anticipated game. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to pick GTA 6 because I don't care for GTA. Like I think it'd be fun to play with like friends, but I'm a story person. I love story in my games, so I'm gonna give this to Ghost of Yote because it's a story game. It's a wonderful story game. When it comes out, it'll be wonderful. Dude, I've never heard of any of these. I think that's like a VTuber. I've heard of Queso. I like all the jokes that I see on. Of course, he's in front of a Waffle House. I like all the jokes I see on like YouTube and Instagram. Funny jokes, funny jokes. Okay. Best esports game, dude. Okay, okay. The fact that even I heard of this means that I have to give it to League. As much as I hate League, and I'd love to give it to Counter Strike because Counter Strike's freaking dope. I heard of what was going on with esports in League. Okay, I don't pay attention to League of Legends, and I heard about it. Okay, I'm voting for League. Esports athlete. The only one I know here is Faker. I'm not even gonna pretend that I don't. I know T1. That's all I know. For esports, that's all I know. Okay, okay. That is this. I don't know what these rounds are. I wonder if I can look at what the rounds are. Have questions? Yes, I do. Show me. Overview. What are the game awards? How can I watch the show? Can I co-stream the show? Um, what are the rounds? Just okay. Nominees. Okay, wait. I actually do want to read these. Nominees for the most categories of the Game Awards are chosen by an international jury of over 100 global media and influencer outlets selected for their history of critical video game evaluation. Specialized juries also convene for other categories including esports, accessibility, and best adaptation. Each voting outlet completes a confidential, unranked ballot based on the collective and diverse opinion of its entire editorial staff, listing out its top 5 choices in each category. Ballots are tabulated, and the 5 games that appear on the most ballots are put forth as nominees. In the event of a tie, 6 or more nominees will be announced in a category. Game Awards producer Jeff Cayley is not a member of the jury and does not vote on the nominees or winners. Similarly, the Game Awards Advisory Board has no involvement in the awards process and leans of the results at the same time as the general public. Okay. Given the sheer number of games released each year, as well as the extended time required to fully evaluate products, a voting outlet approach allows for the widest possible critical assessment. A ballot submitted to the Game Awards represents the collective opinion of an entire outlet, and that's why they use the jury. The winners are selected. Winners are determined by a blended vote between the voting jury, 90% in public fan voting, 10%. Fans can vote for their favorite games on the GameAwards.com. In China, fans can vote for the winners via Bilibili. Voting closes on Wednesday, December 11th at 6 p.m. PT. Okay. 10% from fans. Like, I get that the jury are like game evaluators, but I think what makes gaming work is the fans, the consumers. Like I say, I think absolutely certain. Without the consumers, how would you have the gaming? So why wouldn't you listen to the consumers more than 10%? That's wild. It said that there's 100 jury, right? So that means like each jury is getting like hundreds of votes worth of one vote. Like that's crazy. Unless there's not as many people voting for this as I think, and there's a lot of people voting for it. There's a lot of gaming fans, and this is a big event. That's crazy. Why don't the fans 100% select the winners? Creating a 100% fan vote presents several challenges. First, that some games are exclusive to one platform. A public vote puts single platform games at an inherent disadvantage over multi-platform titles. In addition, it's important that winners cannot be socially engineered in any way. We find that a blended vote is the most credible and authentic way to select winners. Okay, yeah, that's fair, but still, 90% is insane. Like, give the fans 30%, 40%. Like, at least make it to where if you notice that there's like a freaking like thing going on where people are like obviously intending for something to win and it's kind of unfair, you can do something. You can do something about that. But like that's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. Okay. That's I still think 10% is too low. I think 30% is okay. 30% for the fans. 70% to the jury. That's still crazy. The jury, if all of the jury vote for one game, it's 100%. So like, give 30% to the fans. At the start of the awards season, game publishers and developers are provided with an access to a list of outlets that will submit nomination ballots. While most of our voting outlets have access to games through the normal editorial process, publishers and developers are permitted to provide review copies or digital redemption codes to meet our balloting deadlines. Publishers or developers may provide advance or pre-release access to games for critical evaluation. So yeah, they do get review copies, but like that's obvious. Like even people at IGN get review copies. So like I can't be angry that they're getting review copies. Like the jury are the big deciders here, and I would rather them have the full like access to the game and beat the game before it even comes out, just so that they can judge the game fairly. Because like for example, Metaphor ReFantazio, it takes like a good 20 hours before it like really gets started. Even more than that sometimes. I'm 20 hours into the game and I haven't seen what my friend is talking about. But like when the game gets started, it gets started. But it takes a while to get there. And if the jury didn't get that review copy, and I guess it's been enough time that they could have gotten there by now, like some people have already beaten the game, it still would be problematic if they didn't have enough time, because there's a lot of games that come out and they have to play them all. So I think review copies are fine. I'm not sad about that. The cutoff date for eligibility: games eligible for the Game Awards this year must be available for public consumption on or before Friday, November 22nd, 2024 at 9 p.m. Pacific Time. Titles that are released after this date will be eligible for the Game Awards ceremony in 2025. Similarly, games that were released on or after November 18th, 2023 are first eligible for this year's awards. That's fine. I'm not mad about that. Live service games handled. The Game Awards recognizes that many games are ongoing. Oh, I just did that thing I do where I like break my brain. The Game Awards recognizes that many games are ongoing services that evolve over time with new content, features, and improvements. Games released in previous years are eligible in all award categories so long as the jury feels their inclusion is merited due to new content, improvements, or service updates. In addition, the Best Ongoing Game category specifically recognizes titles that continue to provide value to customers. That's fair. I'm not gonna be mad that like Fortnite that came out in like what 2017, I want to say. Fortnite is still being no, Fortnite came out way before. I want to say 2015. It doesn't matter. It does. It does. It does. I'm curious now. Why can't I? Oh no, it was 2017. Oh okay. But yeah, like I'm not angry about that because it's still providing so much content that it's like a new game every few months. Well, it's like a Call of Duty new game. Are early access games eligible for nomination? Yes, any game available for public consumption by the deadline is eligible for potential nomination. It's up to the jury to decide if a title warrants a nomination for creative or technical excellence in a given year. Yeah, that's fair. How do I submit a game for consideration? There's no formal submission process for the Game Awards. Qualified developers and publishers can contact the Game Awards to receive the list of voting outlets. So an entry fee. The Game Awards strongly believes that no game developer or publisher should have to pay to have a game considered for nomination. Thus, there are no entry forms or fees required. All games are automatically eligible for nomination. There is no submission process. Good. That would make me angry. Do show sponsors or advisory board members have an increased chance of nomination? No, there is no connection. The voting on nominees and winners is handled by a jury that is wholly unaware of who is sponsoring or participating in other elements of the program. Good. Are game companies made aware of nominees/winners in advance? No. Game developers and publishers, including the advisory board, find out the nominees and winners at the exact same time as the public. The Game Awards does not disclose winners in advance of the live ceremony. There are no exceptions to this rule. Great. Don't do that. Don't leave the public in the dark, but tell the creators. Like I want the creators to just be surprised with me. Like this should be an intense moment. Like don't spoil the fun. Damn. Are DLCs, expansion packs, and remakes slash remasters eligible? The Game Awards aims to recognize the best creative and technical work of each year, irrespective of the format of that content's release. Expansion packs, new game seasons, DLCs, remakes, and remasters are eligible in all categories. If the jury deems the new creative and technical work to be worthy of a nomination, factors such as the newness of the content and its price slash value should be taken into consideration. Okay, this is where I'm gonna be a little stricter with this. This is fine. I'm okay with DLCs and remakes and remasters being a part of the Game Awards, but they shouldn't be able to make its Game of the Year. Like, I get that they're a whole creative thing, and they can win DLC of the year. That's fine. If Shadow of the Erdtree won DLC of the year, I would have no complaints. Dude, that's fine. But if it's gonna absolutely flood the Game Awards again this year, after it already did that in 2022, I'm gonna be angry. It already had its time in the limelight. Give other games and other pieces of art their time to shine. And I just don't think that it's fair that it's getting another shot when it literally already won. I don't think Final Fantasy VII Rebirth should be there, and I love Final Fantasy because it's a remake. It is a recreation of Final Fantasy VII. Granted, there are some differences, but what matters is it's not an original game. It came from something that already happened in the 90s. So I don't think it should be able to have a second chance. You had your chance. You can win Remaster of the Year, Remake of the Year. That's fine. But it shouldn't be a Game of the Year nominee. I don't think that is okay. But that's personal. The event. Let's read this. All right. The Game Awards streams live on Thursday, December 12th, 2024 from the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. Hey, I'm near there. I could go. No, I couldn't. I could not go. Not on December 12th. I have school. How can I watch the show? The Game Awards is available to stream for free across all major streaming services on Thursday, December 12th, with the opening act starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Yes, that's a great time for the show. I can watch that. Wait, on Thursday? Oh, yeah, I can watch this. Oh, my God, I won't even have to work. It's amazing. How to watch section for more details. Yes, can I co-stream the show? Yes, we welcome and encourage co-streaming. Sign up here as an official co-streamer. What does that mean? Is it like where you stream yourself reacting to the show? I I don't know what a co-streamer. What what is a co-stream? Air another broadcast on your channel. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'll sign up for this. I'll sign up for this later. Cool. Interesting. What can I expect at the show? The Game Awards will celebrate video games with awards, world premieres, musical performances, and more. And let me just get this in right now. Kingdom Hearts 4. I want word of it here. The Game Awards. Wait, when did we get Kingdom Hearts 4 news last? The last Kingdom Hearts 4 news we got was the freaking announcement. When did Kingdom Hearts 4 get announced? 2022 April. Oh my God, it's been like over 2 years. It's been over 2 years. There's been no word. So I want the Game Awards to say something. Just give us like a little nod of improvement that it's still in process, or maybe even Missing Link. You haven't had anything for Missing Link. Nothing. I need some word here. Can I attend the Game Awards in person? Yes, a limited number of public tickets will be available starting in November. Yeah, I'm curious. How expensive are they? I'm not gonna go, but I'm curious. Just curiosity here. Just curiosity. Peacock Theater. That's pretty cool though. Just curious. So say I just wanted to get like nosebleed seats, like, oh, you can't even get nosebleed seats. Oh my God. That's for one seat. Oh wait, that's because it's trying to scam me. Hold on. No, it's not. Why is this cheaper than this? If this is the state. Am I tripping? Or is this weird? It doesn't matter. That's insane. That's no way I'm going. No, screw that. That's like 2 whole paychecks just for one person. And I'd have to bring my dad. No, screw that. Screw that. And then is that everything? Overview. Oh, the event, and then the award process. Okay. So it does not explain what the rounds are. What are the rounds? Okay, let me. What are the rounds in the Game Awards 2024? Because I don't know what that means. And this is just giving me a bunch of people saying. So does this mean, okay, so it says 30 nominees vote for 10. I don't know what this means. Each round opens for voting. Hold on, let's go to the face real quick. Just so you guys cannot see my email, because no offense, but I don't really want y'all seeing it. Mail.google.com. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's a person. That kind of scared me. I have a free ticket. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. This isn't what I care about right now. Give me. God, I spent a lot of money at the PlayStation. That's bad. Spent way too much money on PlayStation recently. I'm not seeing anything. No, do not unsubscribe. Do not unsubscribe. Freaking hate that idea. Okay. No, I'm not seeing anything for it. Is that the SAT? I thought I already missed my time for that. Oh yeah, I did. I got this email forever ago. No, 5 days ago. I'm not taking the SAT. I'm getting sidetracked again. Maybe it went to spam? Spam. No, nothing there. All mail. Nope. That's not what I meant to open. To wake up in 7 hours. I don't know what these rounds are. No idea. I just have to wait for December 2nd. So, I guess you guys can expect another video in like a few weeks. Because what day is December 2nd? Let's find out. Oh, you guys can't hear the desktop audio. Hold on, let me. Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, thank God I did that. Prior notice, God for you. We wanna make this party. You don't wanna skip. Gotta be a show to
It's pretty sick.
Take over, start to put it down. Make over, nothing's gonna take away. Oh yeah, December 2nd. That is on. What's over when it's cause the truth and through the top white walking. I'm getting days over. It's gonna be making another video on Monday. Also, sick one. You actually thought that you can get away with skeletons in your closet. Don't think so. We can't reveal the truth up to the bar. guys go. You look forward to the Final Fantasy Let's Play, and if you guys want to see those videos, so here's the thing. Like basically make the videos and then upload them every day, like 5 days a week, until we finish the entire game. But like I'll have already played the entire game. So honestly, it's whatever you guys want. Just comment on this video. I'll do it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Did it not stop recording? Bye bye.